Hey Eileen, how you doing? You doing okay? Yeah. We missed you last week. All right. Well, today we don't have Israel because where's Israel at? He had a game to go to today.
No. He just he couldn't go because
I heard he had a game. His mom told me he had a game.
he got a chess game.
He had a chess game?
Yes, he's gonna lose. I hate him.
Okay, so today we're gonna play a game. Do y'all want to play a game actually? Yes. All right. So I want you to get up, Eileen. I want you to stand over there by the fridge, and Ryan, you're gonna stand over here by the trash can. Okay? Pull your chairs inside. All right. So today we're gonna play a game, and remember the alphabet game?
Yes.
Get a little bit more over here, Ryan, and then okay, closer to here. Right there. You're perfect right there. Eileen, you're gonna be right there. So today we're gonna play a game that's gonna be covering our alphabet song. Y'all remember the alphabet song that we sung along to like 3 weeks ago? Y'all do? All right. So I want y'all to do your best. This is gonna be a competition, okay? We're gonna see who has the best dance moves, who can. And at the same time that y'all dance, I want you to repeat the song. We're gonna go over the alphabet. I want you to make the sounds of the letters. Y'all could actually, if y'all could match your letters, if you could draw your letters with your hand, like A or C or however you want to do it, like X. All right, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Oh. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna begin our song, and we're gonna watch it in our video right here. Okay? And I'm gonna do it with y'all too.
X.
All right. So here we go. Let's go. All right, boys and girls, let's go. Yeah! All right, y'all ready? All right, it's gonna start.
A, B.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, A, B, C. Good job, Eileen. Go. Alright, dance. L, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, E. Alright, very good job, boys. So, boys and girls, alright. Well, it's because last week we only had boys. This week we have boys and girls. Okay? Alright, so good job. We have a winner. Alright, you want to do a drum roll? The winner is. Alright, both of you get a prize. And the prize is going to be like, I'm going to ask Santa to put you on his nice list. Alright, and he might bring you something really nice this year for Christmas. Alright?
Can we play what I want?
So you can tell me, you gotta tell Santa.
Santa, you can
Okay, so do we remember when we went over last week? I know Eileen missed our class lesson last week, but do you remember what we went over last week, Brian? Remember we use our alkaline boxes.
It was like the first letter begins with every like the first letter.
Okay, yeah,
sentence. Like, cute, Kathy, crunch, crispy carrots.
Perfect. And what was that called? Do you remember? It starts with the A. No. It starts with the A. I'm gonna give you the hint. Alliteration. That's what we went over. We went over sentences, we went over alliteration, And we also use our alkaline boxes. Remember when we got on the floor and we were using our boxes to find those sounds? Do you remember what we were looking for with our big ears? Remember we had big ears too? I think that was so much fun. You missed the big ears. The big ears was so much fun. But you remember what that was all about? Remember we were trying to hear our small sounds with our big ears? So the small sounds and words, right? So we focused on that. We were like doing it with our alkaline boxes, and we used our chips to move every sound. We were finding the beginning, the end sound, and the middle sound. So we were listening to, with our big ears, we were listening to those small sounds and words, correct?
Yes.
And then wasn't that so much fun?
Yes.
Awesome, I'm glad you had fun with it. And then, alright, also, remember that we used our book, The Frog and the Log? So we went over all the, we have a lot of onset rhyme?
Yes, sir.
And then, do we have alliterations in this book? No, right? It was mostly onset rhyming. And we found our animals, and then we used those to use them in the alkaline boxes to find those sounds and the small sounds and words. So we focus on, remember we also deleted sounds, we added sounds when we did the it, is, and as. Remember we took away the a and as, and then we were left with s. Is that a word? No, right? We went over that wasn't a word. So we created whole new words too. When we had cat and we took out the beginning sound in cat, we had cat and we took the cut out and then we added the duh. Remember that? No, we added the ha. So we created a whole new word, because whenever you take the cut in cat and you add the ha, what word do you get?
Cat.
Yeah, remember we have the cat, and then we take away the cut and hat and cat, and we add the ha. Yeah, you'll have time to come to the board later on, okay? Remember, we went and did this too. This is called substituting your words, your letters and the words to make a whole new word. Also, you could take away the ha and hat, and we could add the, let's just say we add the cut again. Now you have cat again. Remember we went over all that? And then also, what word do you get when you take the cut and cat and you add the r?
Rat.
The r. So you add the r.
The R.
Right? If you take the beginning sound in rat, which is a r, what do you have left? At. And then if you take the beginning sound in at, you take it away, what are you left with? Is this a word?
No.
No, right? It's not a word. It's not a word. This is a letter. This is a letter. So that individual sound t is going to be in our alphabet as T. 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 Remember? All of our consonants and vowels have individual sounds. They have long sounds and short sounds. Remember, we went over all that too. All right, now are y'all ready for today? Today we're gonna have a fun lesson that we're gonna be teaching you about the phonic rules. The phonic rules is matching a grapheme to a phoneme. Who knows what a phoneme is? A phoneme. What is a phoneme? What is the root word in phoneme? So this is how you spell phoneme. 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 What is the root word here? Phoneme. Phoneme. That's how you would read it in Spanish. Very good job, Eileen. But what is the root word in phoneme? Do you know what a root word is? A root word is the word that's the basic word of a bigger word. So the root word right here, can y'all tell? Can y'all find another word in phoneme within the word? Y'all want me to help you? Yes? Huh?
Phone.
Phone. Very good job, Ryan. The root word in phoneme is phone, right here.
I said phone.
Oh, you said phone. No, it's phone. Phone. I thought you said phone, but it's the root word is phone. And what is a phone? What does that represent?
Like a device.
A device. It is a device, and what comes out of the device?
Apps.
Apps. But whenever you're hearing apps, and whenever you get a call, what do you get from the phone?
Phone.
No, remember, like if you get a call, then the phone rings. So what is that ring? What is that? And what have we've been learning all this time? What are we focusing on? Last week we were finding the individual and words. Remember, remember going back to our favorite word, cat.
That's not my favorite.
Cat. This is our the word cat has individual letters, and then what do the letters make?
Words.
They make words, but what do you get out of the letters whenever you say the alphabet? A, B, C, or whenever you get A, B, K. What is that? What does it get from a phone? We're gonna have this little game right here because I want you to think about it. And I'm giving you a lot of clues. Alright, so we have the phone. What comes out of the phone whenever you're hearing something, and it has to do with your ears, and you're hearing it.
Noises?
Noises, but what's another word for noises?
Sound.
Sound, very good job. See, we got it, boys and girls. Great job. So, what comes out of the phone, it's a sound, right? That's what we've been doing all this time. We've been hearing the small sounds in words, the small different sounds that each letter makes, right? Perfect. So that is, the word is phoneme, right? The phoneme word, and then, what do you think a phoneme is? So we already have the word, and it has to relate to sound, right? So phonemes are all of our letters and the sounds they make, right? So A, B, C, D, E, F, and so on. Those are our phonemes, which are our individual sounds in letters. They also have that short sound, right? So what's the short sound for A? Ah, yeah. Remember we also went over our consonants and our long vowels and short vowels. Remember all this? We have A for ape, E for eagle, I for ice, O for oat, and U for unicorn. Now we have our short vowel sounds. We have A for apple. No, it's not A for A for apple. E. No, E. We're focusing on our long sounds. But these are short sounds. E for elephant. I for igloo. A for octopus. And A for umbrella. So these are the trickier ones. The A for octopus, and then the A for umbrella. You hear that change in sound? A for octopus and A for umbrella. All right, very good job. So that is what a phoneme is. And we are also going to focus on matching the phoneme to the grapheme. So grapheme is this word right here. Grapheme. Can anyone tell me the root word in grapheme? The root word in grapheme? In English. Pero español, grapheme. Can anyone tell me the root word in grapheme? In grapheme, what's the root word? You said it.
Graph.
Graph. Very good job.
No.
So graph is the root word. So whenever you graph something, you're noting something down. The root word in grapheme is graph. So whenever we're talking about grapheme, we're talking about matching the phoneme to the grapheme. So the phoneme is the sound. The grapheme is the way the letter is written.
What town?
All right. So the sound for A. What is the short sound for A?
A.
The short sound for A. The long sound is A. What is the short sound for A? For A? You have it.
Airplane.
What is that individual sound in avión? Ah. And then also apple. What is the short sound? And Perfect.
Yeah.
So, does anybody want to show me the grapheme of the letter A? A. Someone come up here and draw the grapheme A. A. Anybody? A. No. This is, once again, boys and girls, the big sound is A. The short sound is A. The big sound is B. B. The short sound is B. B. The big sound is E. E. The short sound is E. Elephant. Alright, so the phoneme is A. Who wants to do the grapheme for the phoneme A?
Right here,
Alright,
here.
go ahead. Brian, come over this way. I want you to do the grapheme for the phoneme A. Oh, you can do it bigger. You can do it. You can take up the whole bird. You can do it bigger. Bigger. Take the whole space. Good job. Very good job. Now, Eileen, do you want to do the grapheme for the phoneme A? A. So this is the grapheme for A. Now, Eileen is going to demonstrate the grapheme for A. Very great job. Thank you. Alright, so boys and girls, y'all know what a phoneme and a grapheme A is. So, A is the A is this A is the this is A. Whenever you hear A, is that the phoneme or the grapheme?
The grapheme?
A.
Oh.
What do you? That's the phoneme, right? Because that's the sound. A. Now, what's the grapheme of A? What's the grapheme?
A. Wait.
But what's the grapheme? Because remember when we went over it. The phoneme is the sound. And what is the grapheme? The grapheme is the way the letter is written down. So, the grapheme is A for, this is the grapheme. This is the way the letter is written down. So the grapheme is the visual that you can see it written down the way you write it. So the way you write the A is you will draw a line going down, another line going down, and then a line in the middle, right? This is a grapheme, the way the letter is written down. Now, what is the phoneme for the letter A? The individual sound is A, right? So if I point to this, what's the phoneme? The phoneme.
A.
A, very good job. That's the phoneme. And now, if I say A, can you show me the grapheme of A? A. What's the grapheme of A? What is the grapheme of A? The one on the left or the one on the right? A. A.
Right.
Left or right?
Right.
This is a grapheme for A. Left. A. Good job, Aiden. Now, what's the grapheme for A?
Right.
Right. A. What's the grapheme for A? A.
Left.
Left. That's the grapheme. So the grapheme is the way. Alright. So, boys and girls, so that is what a grapheme, matching a grapheme to a phoneme. Alright, so once again, what is the grapheme for the letter E? E. Is the grapheme for E this one or this one? Left or right? E. E, left. Very good job. Now we are going to, that's what we're going to learn today, matching a grapheme to a phoneme. And then at the same time, we are becoming spellers, right? Perfect. So we're gonna do this by using our words that we've been using all this time. Like words from our characters. Remember the characters of our book? This is a book, the frog and the log. And then this is the front cover, the back cover, and then the sides, top and bottom. And then this is by Kes Gray and Jim Field. So we have all our characters from our book. Remember, the main characters were the cat and the frog. Yes, but we also have other characters like the hare. We have characters like the mule, the lion. Yeah, we have our characters like the parrot that's set on a carrot. That's onset rhyme.
He's not in my fork.
The stork set on a fork.
He's not in my fork.
He's not in your fork.
No,
you have.
Disappeared.
Where is he at?
He's in church.
In church.
He is.
What is he doing in church? We have the gorilla. We have the rats that set on hats. All those words we're going to be going over today. So are you ready to match graphemes and phonemes and become spellers? Alright, so boys and girls, so that is what a grapheme, matching a grapheme to a phoneme. Alright, so once again, what is the grapheme for the letter E? E. Is the grapheme for E this one or this one? Left or right? E. E, left. Very good job. Now we are going to, that's what we're going to learn today, matching a grapheme to a phoneme. And then at the same time, we are becoming spellers, right? Perfect. So we're gonna do this by using our words that we've been using all this time. Like words from our characters. Remember the characters of our book? This is the book, the frog and the log. And then this is the front cover, the back cover, and then the sides, top and bottom. And then this is by Kes Gray and Jim Field. So we have all our characters from our book. Remember, the main characters were the cat and the frog. Yes, but we also have other characters like the hare. We have characters like the mule, the lion. Yeah, we have our characters like the parrot that's set on a carrot. That's onset rhyme.
He's not in my fork.
The stork set on a fork.
He's not in my fork.
He's not in your fork.
No,
you
he
have.
Disappeared.
Where is he at?
He's in church.
In church.
He is.
What is he doing in church? We have the gorilla. We have the rats that set on hats. All those words we're going to be going over today. So are you ready to match graphemes and phonemes and become spellers today?
Yes.
All right, boys and girls. Perfect. All right. Oh, we're almost halfway.
Oh, what are you doing?
Okay. Okay, boys and girls. So today we're going to do this a little bit different. We're going to do it on our whiteboard. Are y'all ready for that? Was this too high for you, or do you want me to lower it down? It's right there. It's good. Okay. So we're going to do the matching the grapheme to the phoneme. Who wants to go first? We're going to do matching graphemes to phonemes. You want to go first, Brian? Here you go. Come on. Come on up. All right. So the word is cat. I'm going to say the individual phonemes, and I want you to write down the grapheme of the phoneme cat, and we're going to break it down for you. All right. So cat. Cat has how many sounds? Cat.
3.
Cat. No, that's the syllable. Whenever you do that with your hands underneath your chin, cat. Whenever your jaw drops once on cat. So we only do that for syllables. So whenever you put your hands underneath your chin and say the word cat, everybody do it with me?
No.
Cat. How many times? put it in, like underneath your chin. Cat. Cat. How many times do your chin drop? Once. So that's one syllable. Cat. 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 Now let's do it again like this. Cat. 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 One syllable, right? Once. Now, whenever we break it down, we're gonna find the individual sounds: the beginning, the middle, and the end sound. So cat. K, a, t. How many sounds is that? 3. Perfect. So k, a, t. Cat. Right. So we're all right. So we're gonna tell you the first sound. What is the first sound in cat? K, a, t. What's that first sound? What is that first sound that you hear? K, k, k. All right. Can you match? Can you put that into a graphing? K, k. Or you're gonna start off with the first sound. K, k, k. Perfect. And then what's the second sound? Ah, 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 ah. And then what's that last sound? Very good job, Eileen. So can you do that? Yeah, you're gonna do another one, Eileen. All right. So what are these letters you're presenting? This is the grapheme, right? So the phoneme is the grapheme is the letter the way it's written down. The phoneme is a. The grapheme is the way it's written. The phoneme is the grapheme is the letter T, right? All right, perfect. Very great job. But one more thing. Remember when I told you when there's one vowel in a word, how do we mark the vowel? Remember whenever there's one vowel in a word, how do we mark the vowel? Because what is the one vowel? What is this sound making? Is this a Is that a long or short sound?
Short.
Short sound. So how do we mark the vowel? We mark it short. But what do we do on top of the vowel? Remember we went over this a few weeks ago? We mark it short. We mark it with the smiley face, which is called the breve. Remember? And we put it on top. So I want you to mark your vowel short. Mark it short. I think you're gonna do your own word in just a minute. All right. So we're gonna match this vowel and this word. If this word has one vowel, and the vowel is going to be marked how? Is it a short vowel or a long vowel? So whenever there's one word in a vowel, one vowel in a word, we mark it. We mark it short, with a breve on top of the vowel. All right. So I want you to go ahead and mark your vowel. You know how to do it? Yeah. All right. So you circled your vowel. No? Now I want you to mark it short. Mark it short with a breve. Remember a breve says smiley face on top of the vowel? Yeah, there you go. All right, so that is a breve, so very good job. Okay, so now, Eileen, you're gonna get your own word. Are you ready? Okay, come on up, Eileen. Okay, you can use it right here because you're gonna have to mark your word. Okay, so what's a favorite word from our book that has one vowel?
Dog.
Dog. Very good job. Dog.
The dog sat on
the dog sat on the what?
The cow.
On the cow.
No, on the frog.
On the frog. No.
Yes, he did.
Oh yes. Very good job. Great use of your comprehension and knowledge from remembering that from the book. Great use of that knowledge. Now the word is dog. Eileen, dog. So no, we're gonna break this down. So dog. How many syllables are in dog?
Dog.
Dog. How many syllables?
Dog. One.
Dog.
Dog.
One. Very good job. How many sounds does the word dog have? How many individual sounds?
3.
Good. Very great job. All right. So, we're going to break this down into 3 sounds. Are you ready? Okay. The sounds are, what is the first sound in dog? The first sound. The first sound in dog is
D.
duh.
Duh.
Duh. Duh. Can you Can you do the graphing of the? The. 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 Okay, the. And then ah. 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 And then what is our last sound? What is it? Our last sound? What's the last sound? Good. 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 Very good job. The dog. Okay. Very great job, Eileen. So now I want you to underline your consonants. You know how you have two consonants. Underline your consonants. That's something that we didn't do with you, but we should have done it. Underline your two consonants. On the bottom, I want you to put an underline of your two consonants. Remember our consonants? No? No. Okay. So circle the vowel. Let's start by circling the vowel. Put a circle around the vowel. La vocal. Circula la vocal. Circula. Okay. And now you're going to put an underline underneath your consonants. Pon una línea debajo del consonante. Debajo de la, así. Ahí, una línea. Y luego la otra. La otra letra, sí. Porque esta letra no es una vocal, ¿verdad? La G. No, solo pon otra línea ya. Perfecto. Now, we're going to have to mark our vowel. And how do we mark our vowel whenever there's one vowel in a word?
Smiley face.
Which is called a braille. Very good job. All right, awesome, Eileen. All right, good. You're clear there. Okay. So, do you want to do another one? No? Do you want to do another one? No? You want to do another one, Eileen?
Me.
All right. So we're gonna give him a chance, and then you're gonna come back. Okay? All right. So here we go. So what's another character from our? Okay, so he just did it all. Okay. So what is the word? Huh? What is the whole word? What does that read? Cow? Okay, cow. So now the word is cow. I want you to. What is the individual sounds in cow? K, ow, ow. Okay, very good job. Okay, so now we're gonna underline. We're gonna circle our vowel. So what's our vowel? Ah, ah. And then we're gonna underline our consonants. Underline the consonants. Perfect. Awesome. So what is this right here? The whole thing, what is this called? This is, what are we talking about? We're talking about phonemes, and so this is the grapheme. The phoneme would be the individual sounds, which is cut out. And then the grapheme is the way it is written down. Everybody gets that? Yeah. We're gonna have to write down cards later on. Okay? Alright. So, espérame. Sí, okay, so good job, Ryan. Now I need you want to do another word, right? Okay. So, do you want to choose your word, or do you want me to give you a word? Okay, so let's give her one of our items. What did the rat sit on? The rat sat on. You don't remember? All right. So go ahead. Take a look at it. The rat sat on a. Rat sit on. What's the onset rhyme for rat? Oh, you said to choose a burger, so we're gonna choose a burger. The rat sat on a hat. All right, on a hat. Yeah, rat sat on a hat.
Oh yeah, we did.
All right. So now let's focus. All right. We're done. It's right here. The rats sit on hats. The rats sit on hats. Weasels sit on easels, and the moles sit on poles. All right. So hat. Hat. The word is hat, Eileen. hat. So, hat, we're gonna listen for those individual sounds that the word makes, alright? Can you help us? Can you help us? No, we're not gonna see it. We're gonna hear the sounds. We're gonna hear the sounds. Can you help us, Ryan?
Yes, sir.
How many vowels in the word hat? How many vowels? No, vowels.
Hat. One.
Vowel. Hat. There's how many vowels are in hat, in the word hat?
One.
There's one vowel, alright? Now, how many sounds?
Hat.
Hat, hat. Okay, so the first sound is,
Hat.
what is the first sound in hat? The first sound.
H.
H is the letter, but what's the sound? Ha, ha. Eileen, can you match the grapheme to ha, 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 ha? That's good. That's Jay. That's good. Ha, ha. All right. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. All eyes on me.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2. All eyes on you. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Good job. All right. So, Eileen, can you match ha, 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 ha? It's not ha, ha. So, a, b, k, d, e, k, ha,
Oh.
ha. What is that? Ha. Ha. And then what's the middle sound? Ha, a, 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 a. And then what's the last sound? T, t, t. Very good job. So what does the word read? Ha, ha, t, hat. Alright? So Eileen, circula la vocal y dibuja una línea debajo de cada otra letra, el consonante. Okay, she labeled her word as short with a short phrase. Very good job. So hat, this is how we broke down that word. All right, very good job, Eileen. Thank you very much. Go ahead and take a seat. 100%. She got 100%. All right. All right. Very good job. Okay, so now, boys and girls, we just went over one of our phonics rules. So one of them was whenever there's one vowel in a word, we mark it short and we mark it with a bracket, right? So one vowel word every time, these are one vowel words. Fox, dog, cat, hat. What's another one vowel word? Give me a one vowel word. Give me a one vowel word. We also have frog. Can anyone give me another one vowel word?
Wait.
Frog. There's a lot.
Donkey.
Donkey that has like 3 vowels. Another one vowel word.
Elephant.
Fish. No, one vowel. Remember, we're looking for one vowel words. Which cat, the one vowel is over here. One vowel, one vowel, one vowel, one vowel. Okay. What's another one vowel word? We have a lot of characters. We also have pig. Okay, now I want each one of you to give me one vowel word.
Octopus.
Octopus has like 3 vowels.
Snake.
Snake has 2 vowels. Just one
Rat.
vowel.
Rat.
Rat. Very good job. Okay. So now, Eileen, we're what's the one vowel here? What's the one vowel? What's the vowel? Right. That's the vowel, so we circle it. Eileen, can you give me one word with one vowel? No? You can let's look at our book. I want you to find one word with one vowel. Let's look at the book. Oh, I see one.
Oh, yeah.
Which one? Which one is a one word with one vowel?
Why do people do that?
What did the frog sit on? On, yeah, the log, right? So what's the one vowel? The one word with one vowel? What did the frog sit on?
Log.
The log, right? So log. So log. Okay, and then what do we mark our words with whenever there's, what do we mark the vowel? We mark it, whenever there's one vowel in a word, we mark it a smiley face with brevity, right? And what is that called? Because the vowel, what sound is the vowel making? Is it making a long sound? Alright, so remember what I told you. Whenever there's one word, one vowel in a word, we mark it with a smiley face. But what is that called? We mark it fish, dog, rat, hat, frog, pig, cat, fox, log, It's a short vowel or a long vowel? Short vowel. Very good job, Eileen. So Ryan, what do we mark? How do we mark our vowels whenever there's one word and whenever there's one vowel and a word? How do we mark it? IDK. What do you mean by IDK?
I don't know.
All right, so we're gonna edit that out. All right, so very good job, Eileen. So how do we mark a word whenever there's one vowel in a word? Eileen just said it. Eileen said that. What is it about? This short vowel. Okay, very good job. You see, when we think, we know the answer. We have the answer, but we just gotta take a moment to think about it. So whenever there's one vowel in a word, we mark it.
Short.
We mark it short. So the short by using a smiley face or a breve, which is just a breve on top of each vowel, right? Is that correct, boys and girls?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So that is one rule. Now, are y'all ready to learn another rule that we went over last week with the word cake? Remember? Now we're gonna learn this silent E rule. The silent E is a really fun rule. The silent E is whenever there's two vowels in a word. Two vowels. So when two vowels go walking, the first one does talking. It says its name, and the second one, it just goes away, and you don't hear the sound. Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh, yes.
You don't hear the sound on the second word. So this is a silent E rule. The silent E is whenever two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking, it says its name, and the second one, it just goes away. And it doesn't make a sound at all. The sound is completely gone. Right? So, and then what are we focusing on? We're focusing on the vowels, right? So now we're going to be looking at words with two vowels. And what does the first one do? Whenever there's two vowels in a word, the first one does the talking, and then it says its name. What do you think he means by that? What are the name of the vowels? What is the name of this vowel?
A.
A. Oh, let's look at our thing right here. So, this is our long vowels. This is the vowels that say the name. A, E, eagle. I, ice. O, old. U, unicorn. So we have A. No, I'm pointing out. I'm not pointing at A. This is A. E. I. O. I'm gonna trick you right now. No, you were right. Don't let me trick you. I told you I'm gonna trick you, right? I tricked you. And then O. Ooh is in Spanish. Good use of ooh in Spanish. But this is, what is, umbrella. Umbrella. O or
Oh.
ah? Ah. Remember octopus. Ah. Alright. So those are the long vowels and the short vowel sounds. So whenever we have two vowels go walking, the first one says its name, and the second one, shh. Okay. So whenever you hear the first vowel says its name, is what is the name of this vowel?
A.
A. So is it a long sound or a short sound? A. Is this a long sound or the short sound? A. Is this short?
Long.
I thought short was the ah.
Long.
Ah.
Long vowel.
This is a long vowel. All right. So we're gonna focus on the word that we went over last week, which is the word cake. 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 So cake. You don't say cake. No. Cake. So one syllable, right? Cake. So now cake. What's the first sound that we hear? What's the first sound that we hear in cake? The first sound. K, right? K. And then this is the grapheme, right? K. And then what's the second sound that we hear? K. Cake. A. 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 So A. A. K. A. Right? So this is a short sound or long sound? Long. All right. And then what's the last sound that we hear in the word cake?
Cake. Cake.
K. What's the grapheme? Not K. K. Okay. But are we missing something else?
A.
There's also this word right here, boys and girls. This is how you spell cake.
Cake.
But do you say cake? Do you say what is the short sound in this letter?
A.
Right? For elephant. For elephant. What's the long sound for the letter for the vowel? What's the long sound for the vowel? Where is it?
A.
Is the short sound.
A.
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 No. Long sounds. A.
I.
A.
A.
No. This A.
E.
E. I. O. U. Right? So, what's the sound for this?
A.
This is A.
O. E.
What is this?
E.
It's E. Don't let me trick you, alright? You're smart. So don't let me trick you. So, what's the short sound that this letter makes? For elephant, right? What's the long sound? For elephant, that's the short. E for eagle, that's the long sound. So, in the word cake, is this making a sound? Cake, did you hear the sound? 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me.
3, 2, 1, eyes on you.
1, 2, 3, all eyes on you. All right. Ears in gear. Ready to hear.
Yes.
All right. Hands in your lap. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. All right. So let's focus, boys and girls. So cake. The word is cake. The sound. The first sound is k, k, and then the second sound a. So this is the whenever there's two words and two vowels in a word. What are the two vowels in this word? What are the two vowels? A and E, right? Those are vowels, right? Son vocales estas. Vocal A y vocal E. ¿Verdad? So, two vowels. What did we say our rule was? When two vowels go walking, so this is two vowels walking, The first one does all the talking and it says his name. So what is the first vowel that's in this word? The first vowel that you see in the word. No, no. I'm talking about vowels. You're giving me consonants. The vowel, las vocales. ¿Cuál es la primera vocal que ves aquí en esta letra? La primera vocal que ves aquí en esta letra. La primera vocal. Alright, so we're going to go over our vowels once again, alright? What are the vowels? The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Right, boys and girls? Right. So what is the first vowel that you see in this word?
C.
Alright, so let's introduce our consonants. Consonants. Vowels. Vocales. Consonants. What's the first vowel that we see in this word?
Okay.
Vowels A, E, I, O, U. What's the first vowel that you see in this word?
A.
Very good job, Eileen.
Ah!
Very good job, Eileen. A
Very good
is the
job.
first vowel. What is the second vowel?
A.
But does this vowel make a sound? Cake. Do you hear the sound of this? Cake. Do you say
I'm
cake?
not answering anything.
Do you say cake E? Is that how you say no, right? Do you say cake eh?
Yes.
No. You say cake. So you only hear one vowel. And what vowel do you hear? A. So you hear cake, egg, but you don't hear the letter E. So this sound, guess what?
What?
It goes away.
Oh no. Why?
Because that's a rule. That's a phonics rule. When two vowels go walking, the first one does all the talking. It says his name. And what is the name of this letter?
A.
A. Yeah? And then the second one, shh, completely gone.
Ooh.
So, cake. Cake. A. So what is this? A long sound or a short sound in the vowel A? A. Is that long or short? A. Long. And then boys and girls, whenever we have a long vowel in a word, we're gonna mark it long with a line on top of it, which is called a macron. A macron. So this is a macron. Yeah? Macron. And then we go back to our word cat. This sound is short in cat, right? Ah, ah. In cake, A, long sound. Short sound, ah. So the short sound, how do we mark it? How do we mark the short sound? The short sound. The short sound, we mark it with a smiley face, right? A breve. Right? Because whenever there's one vowel in a word, we mark it happy with it, but we mark it short because it makes a short sound, right? So we mark it with a smiley face, which is a breve on top. Long, short. Alright? Good job, boys and girls. That tired? Alright, boys and girls. So I reviewed with you and I showed you pictures. So this is one more picture. This is the rat that sits on the hat. So we went over, we're gonna go ahead and do a quick stop and then we're gonna use our comprehension lab to review what we have been going over, okay? So what have we been talking about? We talked about, what have we been talking about? Can y'all tell me something that we have been talking about? Today, in today's lesson.
Short vowels and long vowels.
Short vowels and long vowels. Eileen, when we came up to the board and we wrote words, what was this that we were doing? Remember, I told you at the beginning, we found the root words of.
Oh, and circling the words and then like putting the signs.
Yeah, and what is that rule called?
I forgot how we.
Because what sound does the vowel make? The short vowel rule. Perfect. Great job. Eileen, what else did we talk about? Remember at the beginning we were talking about phonemes and graphemes? How a phoneme, what does a phoneme mean? The sound, right? Because the root word of the phoneme is, what's the root word of phoneme? You said it. The root word of phoneme? No, the root word of phoneme. We're talking about phonemes now. Phone! Very good job, Eileen. You're on it. You're on a roll today, Eileen. You know the answers. Like you just have to stop and think. And then what was the root word of grapheme? You know it, Brian. You said it earlier. Grapheme. Graph. Very good job. So grapheme and phoneme. Phoneme is the sounds that we're hearing. Those are the phonemes. And then all of this are phonemes because all of this are making sounds, right? And then we also have more phonemes. There's a total of 44 phonemes, boys and girls. 44, that's a lot. This is 26 phonemes. The alphabet is a part of our phonemes. So this is the 26 phonemes. And then we have other phonemes that are called blends, diphthongs, and digrams. Can you believe that? There's phonemes. There's phonemes that combine together like I, E, and stuff like this. We have a ton. We'll go over them a little bit later. But what happened? You have a question? No? Okay. So, and we also have like we talked about the silent E rule. Remember that silent E rule? When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking, it says its name, and the second one, what happens to the second vowel? I mean, what happens to the second vowel? The first one does all the talking, it says his name, and the second one, quiet. Very good job, Eileen. You are listening. Whenever you get something right, well, good, okay? But the second, and this is what we're talking about, right? We're talking about the silent E rule. The silent E rule, when this first vowel does the talking, it says the name.
I'm right here.
Go ahead. What sound does that make? What sound does this make? No. No. It says his name. This vowel, it's saying its name. What is the name of this letter? A. Very good job, Eileen. Okay, good job. It says his name. Don't break it. Go slow on this one. Alright, there you go. It says his name. Hey, and then the second vowel.
I'm right here, sir.
What happens to the second vowel?
Look. So the E disappears.
It disappears.
Yes.
The sound disappears. It goes away. So how do we mark it?
Just cross it.
We cross it off. You could cross it off like that. You could use an X. It goes away. Just like that. You don't hear it. You hear k, k, a. Is that correct?
No.
K, a, k.
This one.
No. It's k, a. Cake. We're going slow on this one. You're hurting my comprehension level. A little. Slow. Alright. There you go. So, and this is called what rule? It's called the silent E rule. The silent E rule. And repeat after me. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking, it says his name, and the second one
goes away.
It goes away. So whenever two vowels go walking, the first vowel does the talking. It says his name, A. And the last one, the second one, what happens to it? You cross it up. It goes away, right? You're not able to hear the sound because you don't say K-E. Do you say cake like that?
No.
No. You don't say ka-e. No. You say
Cake.
K-A. And you don't say E. No. You say K. A cake. Great job. I'm so proud of you. All right. So now let's go on to this activity where I want you to circle your vowel, underline your consonants, and mark your vowel. Mark it short with a braille. All right. Very good job. And then you're going to use this braille right here to mark it short, okay? I want you to put your little braille on top of your vowels. Like right now, I'm going to really quick. Very good job. Now I want you to use your braille and mark it. Mark your word with your braille. Have you marked use your braille, your physical braille, the red one? Very good job, boys and girls. All right, so now let's go ahead and let's do some more activities, all right? Here we go. We have the mat, the rat, and the hat. I want you to do the same thing that you did with your cat, with your mat, your rat, and your hat. We're circling the vowel, we're underlining the consonants, and we're marking the vowel. And we're marking the vowel short, because this is a short vowel rule. Whenever there's one word in a vowel, we mark it short. And then use your braille, and I want you to go and do your individual sounds. Do t, mat. And then use your braille to mark that vowel. Great job, Ryan. Good job, Ryan. Very good job.
H-A-T.
And right now we're doing matching the phoneme to the grapheme, which the phoneme is the sound, and we're matching it to the way it's written down, which is the grapheme. All right, very good job. I didn't want you to go with your braille and mark it like this, too. And then tap and sweep. Mat. Okay. Can you tap and sweep this word for me? Ha. Ha. Very good job. Can you tap and sweep this word for me? R.
Argentina.
Rat. Do it again.
Like
R. Rat. Do it again one more time. Right. Very good job. And now with your braille, the red one, mark it. Physically mark it. Where does your braille go? Where would that go? The braille. On top, right? On top. Like this. Right there. Very good job. All right. Are y'all ready for a little bit more complicated activity? Now, what are all these words? All these words fall under the what vowel rule? We were just talking about it. What do all these words fall under? What vowel rule? The vowel rule. Whenever there's one word and one vowel in a word, we mark it. And what sound is that making? What sound is that? What sound does it make? Is that a long sound rule?
Short.
A short sound. So whenever there's one vowel in a word, we mark it short. So this is what type of rule is this? The short vowel rule. Or it's also called the closed rule, because the vowel is closed between two consonants. Yep, you see that?
Yes,
Consonant, vowel, consonant. And then you could always look at it like this too. Like, oh, this is perfect. So we have cats, right? Boys and girls, we have cat. We have a consonant, we have a vowel, we have a consonant. So this is a consonant, vowel, consonant, which is a short vowel rule. And then is a closed vowel rule too. So you could call it the closed vowel rule or the short vowel rule. Okay. So now we're gonna do another activity, and we're gonna focus on. We're gonna focus now. We're done. We're done with the close bar rule. Now, what rule are we doing with this one?
Lake. Lake and lake.
This is the silent. This is the silent E rule. Remember, this is the rule when the first vowel sets its name. I want you to circle the vowels that you see. How many vowels do we see in this word?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Vowels. Vocales. ¿Cuántas vocales hay en la palabra? Aileen, ¿cuántas vocales hay en la palabra snake? ¿Cuántas vocales hay? Las vocales. A, E, I, O, U. ¿Cuántas vocales hay en esta palabra? ¿Cuántas vocales hay en esta palabra? ¿Cuántas vocales hay? ¿Cuántas vocales ves? ¿Es una vocal? ¿La S es una vocal? ¿La N es una vocal? ¿La A es una vocal? ¿Y la E es una vocal? ¿E es una vocal? ¿Cuántas vocales ves? ¿Cuántas son? ¿Cuántas las vocales? 2. Perfecto. 2 vocales. So, se ponen las vocales y subrayen el consonante. Okay? And then we're going to use this ones right here. These are going to be called, remember how we mark our long vowel? We mark it with a macron. Remember I told you about macrons? Macrons, which is just a straight line on top of your vowel. So I want you to mark it, mark your vowels with the long vowel, which is a macron on top. So I want you to scoop and sweep this word for me.
Snake.
Snake. Because what happens to that last sound?
It disappears.
It disappears. It goes away. So how do you mark it? You cross it off. All right. And then how do you mark your long vowel? With the line on top, which is called a macron. So remember, these are your breves, your smiley faces, and then you have your lines, which is a macron. So your long vowel, you mark it with the macron. Eileen, can you read this word for me right here? So this is your breve, the red one. So we're not using the red one no more. We're using the macron. A scoop, like a tap and sweep the word. B, A, Alright, this is a really, and then Ryan has snake and you have Blake. So what happens to the last sound? Se va, el último sonido se va, no lo escuchas y lo marcas para afuera, with the big X. ¿Y cómo marcas la primera vocal? No happy. Es con el macron, la línea. Mira. Sí, ya sabes, ¿verdad? ¿Sabes? Mira, aquí. Con el macron. Porque el sonido es largo. Es A, no es A, no. No es cock, right?
Cock.
Cock, no es cock. Es K-ake. No, this is the breve, and then the macron is the one on top. So very good job, Eileen. So how do you scoop and scoop this word? A, and then el último sonido se va, ¿verdad? No lo escuchas. Perfecto. You ready for one more?
Yes.
Alright, boys and girls, let's do one more activity. Now, these two words are also on the silent E rule. We already did one of those, yeah? And then underneath you have another word. What is the other word that you see underneath cake? Cake and
Bake.
bake. You see? A, bake. Se va. Se va. Porque cuando hay dos vocales en una palabra, la primera vocal dice su nombre. Es la vocal que escuchas. Esa vocal va a decir su nombre. So aquí, ¿cuál es la primera vocal que ves aquí en esa letra? La primera vocal es A. A. So, bake, ache. ¿En qué le pasa a la última vocal? Se va. El sonido se va, lo cortas y then lo marcas con una X. ¿Ok? Alright. Circulen las vocales y subrayen los consonantes. Alright, you done? I want you to tap and sweep that board for me.
Bake, egg, bake.
A.
Bake.
Perfect. So what happens to the last sound? It goes away, right? It disappears. And then the first sound, it says his name, which is A. Bake. Good job. Huh? Oh, okay. It's okay. Nada más, yeah. Perfect.
Wait, I think I got a stick.
So boys and girls, do y'all see this right here?
Yes.
What is this?
Frog.
This is frogs. Yeah.
Frog.
Both of y'all get your own frog today. And y'all could, on the back, y'all could put your name on your frog. And, or you could give a name to the frog. You could call the frog Mr. Frog.
Mr. Santa Frog.
Yeah, you could call it too. And then guess what, boys and girls? This is a frog too. There's a picture of a frog. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a picture of a frog. And it's sitting on a pond, but it's sitting on top of a leaf. Right? It's sitting on top of a leaf. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you. It's sitting. This frog is sitting on top of a lily pad. Can y'all see this, boys and girls? Y'all see this? Just this frog?
Yes.
It's sitting.
It looks like it's in the space.
Right? It's on a pond. It's in a pond. It's on water, and the frog is sitting on top of a lily pad. And guess what, boys and girls? I got you a lily pad today. Y'all doing okay? Okay. Yeah. All right. We're gonna behave, right? Oh, guess what we forgot to do? We forgot to do our Kate. Our Kate. We have a cat named Kate. Yeah, but this is that's a cat. That's a cat, and this is Kate. This is Kate, the cat. So, yeah, see, boys and girls, I want you to do this one last activity for me, please. This is George the frog. George the frog. Okay, look. This is what Eileen did. This is Eileen's cat, and now y'all get the Kate. Y'all see how this is what rule? What rule is this, Ryan? What rule is this, Ryan? We've been covering it a lot. What sounds is about making? The short vowel rule. Okay, we're gonna focus on that later on. We'll talk about this after class, okay? I saw it. We're gonna talk about it. This says the name of your frog, okay? Now, 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. Let's focus on this. So y'all did the short vowel, cat. Is this Catty or Kate?
Kate.
Catty or Kate?
Kate.
What do you think this is, Eileen?
Kate.
Is it? Oh, no screaming. No screaming. All right, let's lower our voices. What is this? Is this Cathy or Kate?
Kate.
Kate, because this is what? This is our silent E rule. Because there's two vowels. Hay dos vocales, ¿verdad? Cuando hay dos vocales en una palabra, la primera vocal dice su nombre y es la que hace todo el sonido. ¿Y qué le pasa a la segunda vocal? A la segunda vocal. ¿Qué le pasa a la segunda vocal? Se saca, se va. El sonido se va completamente y no lo escuchas, right? The first vowel makes it sound. It says his name, and the second vowel. Okay. It says George. Okay, let's go. All right. So we'll complete this activity, and then we'll go to talk about our frog.
Okay.
All right. So I want you to. Let me see yours. Okay, I'll give this to you after class. All right.
No screaming.
So this one, can you tap and scoop for me and sweep? Are you sure? Huh? So because it's a silent E roll. So the first letter, the first vowel says his name. A. No, A. Okay. So do it for me. Do it for me. K. Oh, K. A. Kate. Yes, very good job. All right, Eileen, your turn. All right, so I want you to underline your consonants and circle your vowels. Or what happens to the last vowel? Can you mark your vowels, Eileen? So we could. Okay, so I want you now.
Yes, we're done.
Perfect. So I want you to tap and sweep. How do you mark this vowel? With the background, right? Yeah. Very good job. And then your background, right? I want you to tap and sweep. Tap and sweep. Remember, this is the long sound. Okay. Tap and sweep. Tap and sweep. Tap and sweep. Tap and sweep the word. Tap and sweep. Tap and sweep the word. Tap and sweep the word. Remember how whenever you tap, you say your sounds? Kate. So tap and sweep. No, I want you to say it. Say it with me. No. No. Alright. We just went over this, boys and girls. Remember, boys and girls, Ryan just got it. So, we have Kate. This is a silent E. So we circle our vowels and we underline our consonants. Yeah, so this is K, A, T. And this sound goes away. So I need tap and sweep with me. K, because we mark it long with a micron. K, so look at this again. K, say it with me. K, A, Kate. Perfect. So Kate. Awesome. Great job, boys and girls. Now guess what? We discussed that this is a frog that sits on a lily pad in the pond. And I got you your own lily pads, boys and girls. And this is what you're gonna take home and you're gonna enjoy and you're gonna draw pictures. Okay, girls, you're gonna take this home and I want you to draw words that have on the one side you're gonna have words that have one vowels and words that have two vowels.
He's had quite a shock, but he'll be fine.
All right. All right, 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me.
3, 2, 1, all eyes on you.
1, 2, 3, all eyes on me.
3, 2, 1, all eyes on you.
All right, ears in gear, ready to hear. Hands in your lap. Tap, tap, tap. All right. Boys and girls, I observed what you were doing. I enjoyed the words y'all came up with. Y'all have really good one vowel words and two vowel words. I am glad that you enjoyed learning about the short vowel rule and the silent E rule. Which one was your favorite one?
Short vowel.
The short vowel. Eileen, which one did you like more? Did you like Kate or Cat better?
Kate. I like Kate better.
You like Kate better? Kate, this is the long. This is the silent E. This is the one that makes that long sound.
Oh my gosh.
So you like this one better? All right. So you don't like little old Cat. You like Kate.
Ew,
Because this one, the fun thing about it is that the last sound you don't have to say it because it goes away, right? So, Kate. Very good job, very great work. Thank you very much. I hope y'all enjoy your day.